I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. You may have heard this statement from one of our kind. It is uttered with a weary resignation, a long sigh, and a tired look in our eyes. The glorious countenance has vanished, and been replaced with someone who looks defeated, crumpled, and exhausted. The polish and shine has been dulled. The accumulative impact of what has happened now looks to have taken its toll on us, and with a wave of the little white flag, we surrender. But when we say, I cannot do this anymore, to what are we referring? What is the this? Straight from the off, as we utter this phrase, we have set a trap for you. Do we mean that we can no longer maintain the relationship with you, this topsy-turvy rollercoaster of a ride? Have we given up on the concept of us, and this is the death knell for our relationship together? You can already feel the anxiety crawling over you as you contemplate the import of this phrase. The days without us are already beginning to stretch ahead of you, the multitude of questions which start to form in your mind, the whys, the hows, are drifting through your mind, gathering momentum and troubling you. Is that what we are referring to? Can we no longer remain in a relationship with you? Or is it perhaps something else? Is this an epiphany? Have we seen that our repeated abuses against you, through many different forms and occasions, is too much and goes against the good person you have always believed that lurks somewhere inside of us? You saw that person, or believed you did, for a long time at the outset of the relationship, but he or she has been missing as of late. He or she has taken a holiday from these parts. But surely it is only a holiday, because if it is, this means that he or she will be coming back. He or she has gone, but not forever. But that perhaps this is then returned, and with that moment of revelation and realization, we have seen the truth of what we have been doing. And through this, we now know that we cannot continue to behave in this manner any longer. Is this what we mean when we declare the statement of, I cannot do this anymore? Which is it? You dread it being the former, and hope that it is the latter. This might be the breakthrough that you have been seeking all these months, as you have hung in there, buffeted and assailed by all of our terrible torments. But now you have come good. You have achieved your great reward. That must surely be what we mean. You wait for us to elaborate, but nothing more is said. We continue to look at you, and you stare into our eyes. What do you see? Is it despair, or is it hope? You cannot be sure. You are confused, but you do not want to be. You want clarity, and you feel an alternating sense of worry one moment, and then resurgent hope the next. You wait, your expression set in expectation, urging us to flesh out this statement, to expand and to elaborate, but still our silence remains. Are we gathering our thoughts before making the next great pronouncement? Is there more? Will it be a hammer blow which obliterates your hopes, or that triumphant clarion call which signals that the war is at an end and peace has broken out? Is this the very thing that you have dreamed about? You wonder whether you should press us, or would that affect the outcome and bring about a turnaround? You have experienced enough of those during the tumultuous experience that is your union with us. Perhaps you are better served waiting and allowing us to express ourselves. But you need to know. You want to know. You want to know if you should commence your reasoning to ensure the relationship is at an end. If this is to be the outcome, then you need to commence your bid for its continuation without delay, not least to stem the churning anxiety which is threatening to overwhelm you. If it is an end to the abuse, the games, and the mistreatment, then you want to congratulate us on breaking through that final barrier and achieving the insight you have longed for such an extensive period of time. You urge us with your eyes to add to the comment, to help us over the finishing line, and in so doing end your own uncertainty, that there is no more. We just keep looking at you. This is where we like to position you, gripped by uncertainty, emotions churning, as we milk them, just through one comment. We can see it all in your eyes, your frozen stance, the hunched shoulders, the clenched hands, the mask of uncertainty that is strapped to your face. In turn, we see the hope, the worry, the optimism, and the fear flickering through your eyes. And as usual, we are sustained by this nourishment. Those words have provoked this reaction in you, the emotional response pouring our way, even though it is silent and immobile. If you eventually breach this impasse and press for more details, expect to be led by the hand into the maze of ambiguity, double meaning, and confusion. Your questions will be half answered. Your queries will be met with more silence, an unwavering look, as we force you to try and work it out. Morsels of encouragement may be provided, like breadcrumbs along the path as we lead you deeper and deeper into the maze. You continue to fuel us as you think you are being taken towards the answers, admitted into our confidence and shown the inner sanctum of our thoughts. But no, all we are doing is taking you into the bowels of our tangled forest, where you will be caught on the thorns of unanswered questions, tripped by the vines of vagueness, and blocked by the twisted branches of bewilderment. Do we mean it then when we say this phrase? Is it really the case that I cannot do this anymore? Of course I can. I can keep doing this forever, because as I have mentioned on many occasions, this is forever. Yes, there will be times where I will disappear. Yes, there will be occasions where I'm good to you again, then bad, and then good. The purpose of saying this is purely to upset you. I have no intention at all of leaving you. Why would I, when you give me so much wonderful negative fuel through this period of devaluation? Why would I, when you provide the delicious positive fuel again, when I allow a period of respite and the application of the golden period again? I am going nowhere. But it does not harm to suggest to you that I might. It keeps you on your toes and ensures that I am able to exert control over you. I keep you guessing, anxious and confused, and I also ensure that your fuel keeps flowing. I also say this to make it sound like what we have is arduous and horrible. It is for you because I treat you badly, but this is enjoyable. I get to do what I want. I am never wrong, and you have to bear the brunt of my shocking behavior towards you. It is a playground for me, and I'm not going to give that up. Never. Still, I want you always one heartbeat away from thinking that I'm going to walk out on you, that you are not doing enough for me, so you will try harder, that you will avoid the eggshells more effectively, and you will keep on trying and trying to please me. This is a great way of controlling you, by threatening you with the loss of me, although it is never going to happen. By a singular token, I want you a breath away from thinking that a breakthrough has been achieved, that I have seen clarity through the fog of malevolence and realize that this abusive treatment, this game playing, and inventive fabrications are at an end. You keep hoping that this day is just around the corner, so you remain locked into your investment with me, and you dare not give up, not now, not when redemption might be a week, a day, or an hour away. Accordingly, if you do hear this phrase used by us, do not think that I am going to leave you. I am not. Do not think that I have realized what it is that I do and that it is wrong and must be stopped. I may well realize, but I will not stop. I am just continuing to control you and seeking a reaction from you. Thus, I will often say, I cannot do this anymore. Of course, you are forbidden from ever saying those words.